Welcome back to San Antonio Strings Cello Lesson number 2. Today we're going to introduce the bow. The bow is a spring-like device that we place against another string-like object, which is a string. The string is a spring. Remember that always. As you see, the string bends. The hair of the bow, after we tighten it to a certain amount, not overly tightened, so the stick still has a little smile to it. When you over tighten it, the stick starts to go this way, and then the bow does not function properly. But here, I like my bow a little tighter than normal. But you see, this part of the bow is made of wood. Some of them are carbon fiber. And you see, with both hands I can grab the bow like this, and you can do the same thing. Your fingers here and your thumb inside there in the middle. Same thing at the tip there, and just practice bending the bow, the stick. It won't break, and try to do it just with your finger strength, okay? And then, so that's getting used to the upper spring of the bow. And then the lower spring, of course, should be made of horsehair. Some inexpensive bows are, when you buy them, they might have synthetic hair, which doesn't grab the string as well. But nevertheless, just make sure you've rosined your bow well. And then here you can feel, I don't like to touch the bottom of the bow because then we get the oils of the finger where the rosin should be. But if you touch the bow in the middle there, on the inside, you can feel how it bends. So what we want to do is bend the bow so that the middle of the bow gets closer to the hair, and if possible, even touches. So just practice bending, and you're thinking, gosh, this is really tough. But using both hands together at first will help. Now you take the bow, and you're holding it with two hands like this. Put it on one of the strings in the middle here. Let's use the D string. And we notice how if we just bounce up and down with our arms like that, it's so much easier to bring the stick into the hair. Be sure you're not wobbling the bow. You're just keeping the hair above the string like that, above the hair, the stick above the hair, and you're trying to bring them so that they touch each other. And just doing that, it makes it very easy. Now, the next step is to remove the left hand, because we use that one for the notes. And once you start bouncing like that, then you'll notice this hand will just suddenly fall. And so you have to keep it up and replace this action with a turning action here. And then once you turn here, you'll notice you can start to do it. It won't be as easy, but you can start doing it. And the reason why we do this is so that we can feel from the very get-go that our fingers, our wrist, our arm has spring-like qualities. The stick has a spring-like quality, the hair has a spring-like quality, and the string has a spring-like quality. So all together, we're just bouncing together all these springs just to familiarize ourselves with the spring-like action. Eventually, all these springs coming together will create a nice, strong tone. So practice that and enjoy celloing.